Sammy is my ex. We were together for about 10 years, and then we broke up. And I moved out. I bought a new house, my dream property with an amazing view. Within a couple of months, Sammy had bought the property directly below my backyard that my view looks out on. And then a few months later, he erected a monstrosity of a statue. It's a giant middle finger pointing right at my house.
Okay, wait.
Yeah.
So let's back up a second. How long did you two date? 10 years?
Yeah, so we were together about 10 years.
How long had you been broken up?
I moved out within just a few months of us breaking out. I bought the house and moved in. And so I was out pretty quick.
And how long after that did he purchase the property beneath you or in your view shed there?
I'm not sure exactly when he bought it. When I discovered him there, it was not more than 3 months later.
Did you call him and say, what are you doing?
Yeah, I saw him. He was in the neighborhood, and I thought, oh, my God, is he stalking me? Why is he here?
So did you talk to him?
I did. I went up to him, and I said, Sammy, why are you here? Are you looking for me? And he said, no, I own this house. And I was astonished. I just couldn't believe that.
How long after that was there a giant finger, middle finger?
Within 60 days, 2 months. There was this giant bronze 4 foot wide, not 10 feet, but 6 feet, so taller than me. Yeah, flipping me the bird.
Mr. Jordan?
Yes, Your Honor.
What happened here? Why did you buy the property right next to your ex?
Well, unbeknownst to me, I had no idea she was living there. I thought she was stalking me.
You thought she was stalking you?
Well, I mean, she broke my heart.
How did she break your heart?
She cheated on me.
So are you looking me in the eye and telling me that you did not buy that house because it was right next to her?
I wanted to stay as far away from her as possible. I told my real estate agent, sell my house because there's too many bad memories there of what my ex did to me, and just find me a house. So we went on the look for a beautiful house, and I found it.
Did you know where your ex was living?
Absolutely not.
So, and any of the times that you looked at the house, did you, you never saw her out there?
I never saw her out there.
When was the first time you noticed that you bought a house next to the person whose memory you were trying to flee?
Well, I was moving my stuff in and out about 3 months later after I sold my house, went through escrow, and then I went on a walk and I looked to the right, and again, I got into an emotional state when I saw her.
And? What'd you say?
I asked her, what are you doing, stalking me? And I find out that she's living right around the corner from me.
Alrighty then. So why don't you tell me about the middle finger? Tell me something I don't know. Did you guys have that middle finger piece of art in your old house?
No, Your Honor.
Okay. Can I, does anybody have a picture? Yeah, let me see the picture from your house. I actually want to see the picture from her house. But yeah, do you have pictures too?
I do. I have the commission documents and when I had it commissioned.
Oh, good Lord.
Thank you.
See?
This is unbelievable.
And you're going to tell me, see if I've got this straight. You have a 5 foot tall middle finger facing your ex who dumped you for, who you found out was cheating on you, in a house that you bought after she bought hers, but I'm to believe this is all a coinkydink.
Thank you, Your Honor.
I don't think you recognize sarcasm when you hear it.
She doesn't have to look over the wall. Her wall is like 8 foot tall.
Yeah, but she's not standing at her wall. She's standing, you know, where her house is. That's where her house is. So she has a perfect view of the middle finger that you are pointing at her.
I don't cause her any issues. I don't have loud parties. It's on my side, my property, and it's below the fence line. But she purposely looks over so that she can harass me.
God. So she can harass you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
No, you're harassing her. You don't think you're deliberately trying to bother her?
No, Your Honor. No, absolutely.
Well, let me ask you a question. After you found out that she owned the house next door, did anybody say, "Oh, this is going to be poison. Let me try to move"? Nobody decided to move. Everybody
this
just
is my
decided.
dream house.
Everybody, your dream house happens to be right next door to her dream house.
Well, I wish she would move.
Have you contacted, the zoning people in your city?
Yes. One thing I investigated was whether I could raise my fence so I could try to block the view.
Mm-hmm.
But my fence is already 8 foot tall, and so it would have to be double that.
Yeah,
But
they don't have anything preventing him from putting that statute there. There's nothing in the zone.
Oh,
in other
yes.
words, it's not violating any zoning code.
Yes, correct.
That's correct,
Yeah,
right?
yes.
So according to your code in your town, it says it can't be taller than 6 feet. It's not. According to your code in your town, it has to be X amount of feet from the setback, and then it's your property and you can put whatever you like there.
One thing I want to point out, if we could bring the photograph back,
Yeah.
is that his house is way off to the right. You don't see it in the picture, but that middle finger is pointing right to me.
Let me just be very clear, okay? Because on that issue, I am very ready to rule. It is obvious, okay, that he bought the house to be near you and put the statue there to convey to you the sentiment the statue conveys. There's no question that happened. Now the question is, what legal rights do you have? That's the question. What legal rights do you have? Because it's in your view shed. Now, I know that, also in your view shed is that little shed over there and other stuff. It's not like you're exactly looking down there at the mountains. I presume when you said you had a mountain view, that the mountain view's up there and the picture I'm looking at is down here. So the question of whether that has to come down is not, does it offend you? The question of whether it has to come down is if it's illegal, if it's a zoning violation. But if the zoning laws in the town that you chose to buy a house in permit people to express their art any way they want, including in a way that is deliberately, because I don't think it's an accident, deliberately offensive to you, then what? Do you have the right to make them take it down or not?
I feel like that it really is a nuisance. I bought this house to have this magnificent
No, it
view.
bothers you. I know it bothers you.
I mean, but it really destroys my well-being.
I know, but so what if I live behind you and then I put a kid's play gym in a million colors that's gross and sticks out and doesn't, or I start keeping garbage in my backyard instead of, my side yard or whatever it is I do. I mean, there's things that we all do that might offend each other. I'd rather my neighbors didn't do this or did do that. But the bottom line is, what are the rules in the place you live? If there are rules against putting out your garbage early, you don't get to put out your garbage early. And if you do, you squeal on the neighbor and then they get a fine. See, there's rules and regulations. Mr. Jordan?
Yes, Your Honor.
Have you moved on since this relationship?
I have.
Have you? Are you dating anybody?
I am.
If I were the woman you were dating and I saw that in your backyard facing your ex, I would think you weren't over her.
Wait for it. Here it comes.
I appreciate that, Your Honor, but I am over her, and I'm sorry that she feels that way, but she should understand how I felt when I caught her cheating on me.
So it is deliberate. Come on, you can say it. We all know it. Of course it's deliberate. But here's the thing. At some point you got to heal, right? Because you don't want to, upon further reflection, do you want to be with someone who cheats on you? No, right?
Absolutely
Right. You're
not.
just hurt that it ended and that she cheated on you. Okay?
Correct.
And I understand that. That's very painful. I can't make you take the statue down.
Thank you.
I can tell you this, that you truly will not really be over her until you don't feel the need for that. And you move that beautiful statue to the front of your house or to the side of your house or closer to your house so you can see its beauty rather than leaving it for your neighbor to see. Because it is pretty obvious that as long as you have that out there, you are still really smitten with her and you are still trying to get a rise out of her. And I don't think you can, at some point you really have to move on. And I don't think you guys can move on living as neighbors. If I were you, I'd be out. But if you don't want to do that, you don't have to do that. That's your dream house. Nobody's forcing you. Nobody has a right to force you. But I am just telling you that you will not have room in your life for a new one until the old one stops being this important. That's all I'm telling you.
I appreciate
But I do
that,
not
Your
have
Honor.
the authority to make him just listen. I didn't pick your town. You picked your town. In my town, you cannot mow your lawn on Sunday. You cannot mow your lawn any day without a shirt on. Okay? Even if you're a man. You cannot, there's rules in every town, and we all agreed to live by the rules of the town that we buy our house in, and that's that. There's nothing I can do for you. Verdicts for the defendant.
All rise.
Well, I'm glad I finally got justice how I feel.
Sammy, you're a nuisance. Get a life.